All right, guys, Shotty T here. We got another video. Make sure if you haven't already, check out the video I posted earlier today, which gave some insight into the champion duel. So, again, I wouldn't. My battle won't start until 12 hours from now, which is 10 a.m. Eastern, which I will be at work. But hopefully, I go to lunch around 1 to 2 p.m. So maybe my 8 battles won't be accounted for by then, where you can get maybe a battle or two in there. But as usual, we got the black market store. We're gonna do some gambling, but I want to talk about one other thing real quick. And we are in alliance exercise too, so I have to make sure that I'm nimble on that. We went back to level 7 today just because level 8 was just a little too difficult for us to get maximum rewards. There was a lot of troop loss because I ended up staggering multiple troops across marches. But as far as today goes, we have a new versus week, new opponent, but it looks like the same old as last week. Matter of fact, this opponent might be tougher than the one we just played last week. They put up almost 700 million, which for day one is pretty high. Like, we scored pretty good ourselves. Normally we be around 450 to 500 on a good day, and they still outscored us by over 200 million. So looks like gonna be another one of those weeks. But still, I'm gonna make sure I open all these boxes each day. And one of the things that's gonna help towards that is what I'm gonna talk about today. So as you know, you get points for legendary dispatching secret task truck, as well as recruiting survivors for day 2 versus. But if you notice mine, the numbers look kind of odd looking. So, and there's a reason for that. I don't think I've talked about this in any prior videos this past week, but remember there was an update a couple of weeks ago where I had mentioned that there were Alliance Duel updates, but the game didn't apply it right away, so I didn't notice the difference. But I noticed it last week, and it's relevant today. So I'm gonna show you. Uh, First qualifications is that it's in the Alliance Duel, and as you can see, I got both of my research taxed in there, and there's a reason why. Remember, Alliance Duel for me before was at 100%, but then it went back to like 70, 75%, and I was wondering, like, why is that? They've added more tasks. Usually, it used to stop right there, and there was nothing below that, but now they've unlocked more tasks. So I've been busy on that this past week, because at the beginning, it doesn't take much time to get these developed, for like an hour or two. But as, of course, just like anything, the deeper you go, the more days it takes. So now we're almost approaching 2 days per task. So by the time I get to max level, it might be like 3 days per task. But by this time next week, I should be at 100% on all of this, because in order to move this up a level, everything above it has to be uh, level 7, level 8, level 9, and level 10 respectively. So once I finish these 2 tasks here, I'm going to upgrade this to level 7 and then start on level 8 for all of these before putting this to level 8. So what does these things do? So this one, you get more points for recruiting survivors in Alliance Duel. So this is basically day 2 boost. You get more points for completing secret mobile tasks in Alliance Duel. Now, of course, secret mobile tasks also apply for day 6. So I'll have boosted points by the time day 6 comes this week. And then you get more points for dispatching trucks in Alliance Duel, which is also a day 6 task too. So these first two are for day 2 and day 6. This is for day 2 only. But for every day, increase all points earned except purchasing diamonds during Alliance Duel. So before, I had this threshold where I got 100% points. So I already had that where I doubled my points. Now I'm gonna have a chance to effectively I don't know if it looks like it's going to trend towards getting at 50% more. So basically, 150% increase in points from where it was before. So so basically, want to look at it, it's like double, double, like 3.5 times. If you want to look at that, or yeah, something like that. Multiply whatever your normal total is by 2.5, and if you get all of these boxes open. So that's what I'm working on. So speaking of secret tasks, what I noticed, and another Alliance member, shout out Gus, is that the start task, which actually came yesterday, I chose not to open it yesterday because these start tasks, regardless of when you use them, they reappear every 3 days. So unless it's a situation where you're about to lose that opportunity to dispatch them every 3 days, I would save these for day 2 and day 6 each week. All right. So of course there'll be that one time where they're gonna overlap because it's 7 days in a week. So obviously you want to use them before you lose it, if it comes to that. But for me, I waited until today, which again, secret task, you get points. And for me, it's almost 200,000. But for others, even if you have no masteries unlocked, it's like 100,000 points. So you definitely want to hold on to these. Like I said, we already had Alliance members that started these yesterday. So the way the points go is that the points don't start until you actually start the task. So these tasks that were already underway before day 2 started does not count towards point accumulation today. So it's all about adding up those points. Yes, it's only 100,000 or up to 200,000 depending on your mastery level that's unlocked in this area here. Uh, here like on all these tasks, really, these three, the one at the very bottom, and obviously that, I mean, this one has to be full before you even go to the bottom half of this anyway. I want to say that, or maybe it does go in 10. Okay, never mind. It does go up 10 levels at a time, 20 levels at a time. So yeah, you have to get this up to level 20, which again, it doesn't take a lot of days, because it goes in minuscule steps. So you want to get that to 100% and get the rest of the stuff up high. Either way, you get more points towards day 2. But again, it's not a lot of points, but it adds up as an alliance. Let's say everyone did this. Let's say 80 out of 100 possible people in the alliance did this. And it'll be a slow transition getting people to hoard their start tasks because it's a big message to communicate for people that are used to just dispatching tasks immediately. You want to, that's still like 80 times 100,000. That's what? So 8 times 100,000 is 800,000. So 80 is basically 8 million. So 8 million points, or even if it's half of that, 4 million points, if half of the 80 did it. Sometimes when it comes to close battles on day 2, that can make a difference, just from that particular secret task alone, let alone the rest of the secret task, because you want to make sure that you're just deploying only gold tasks. So if you got a lot of secret task refreshes, I only got 11, but I always use all my secret tasks every day, so that's why I'm always low on them. Because I don't just go all gold on day 2 and day 6. I go all gold every day, so I'm always out of those. But I'm gonna go ahead and use diamonds to convert the rest and send these out, not tonight because I'm gonna be asleep by the time these are ready to collect. I'll do it tomorrow when I'm available to collect. So make sure you check back that secret task video that I posted probably a few weeks ago. That talks of the title of it was like "You Snooze, You Lose." A very useful video. All right, so we're gonna wrap this up by doing some gambling, but I think I talked so much I forgot about the alliance exercise. Good news is that we are only on level 7, so this will be maxed out. Matter of fact, it's already maxed out, but still want to make sure I give other people chances to get their solo milestones for rewards. All right, so now let's gamble. All right, so I got a few dollars from the relay race, which is now over, unfortunately. I finished 31st place. One more place, I would have gotten 5 more resource boxes and some shards. Oh no, valor badges, but I just missed it. So hopefully the game can compensate me with some good rewards. Kind of short on cash, so I won't be able to splurge as much as I did last time. But we start off with a good start here. Free gold resource chest for iron. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to pass for some of this other stuff because of how short I am. I could get more of this by purchasing packs, but I've been disciplined not to purchase this of late. So, I mean, the $4.99 one is probably worth it every day just because it's a better value than the $31.90, the $9.99 one. Because if you look at the math, $4.99 gets you $800, but $9.99, which is double the price, doesn't get you double the dollars. So the first one, they're telling you, they're screaming at you that the first one is worth getting. So I might get it later in the week, but not today. So because of that, we're going to pass on these things because I'm holding out on something bigger that I hope that shows up. So let's refresh. We're going to always get the ore. That's cheap. We'll get the ore for sure. So let's get that. Come on. I just need the Eternal Pyramid just one time. Just one time. Again, anything that's cheap, I'm going to get. I'm going to get anything cheap. All right, refresh again. All right, we got to get that ore chest. We got to get that. So, but we're getting lower on currency here. Let's refresh again. That blueprint is really what I was trying to get today. So I got that. I'm just hoping they don't refresh that again. Otherwise, I might be tempted. But there's another way to get black market cash, and that's by unlocking this first box. So it's only 100, so it won't be enough. But I think there are ways to get more of these boosts through daily tasks, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, if I get through, yep, I think one of these gives you rockets. Yep, I get another rocket by opening all daily tasks today, and that should be enough to get me more dollars. And we have an alliance member that got a party. Now this might help. Oh, I missed out on the party. Look at that, somebody got 10,000 diamonds. 2 people got 10,000 diamonds. Well, give me a heads up next time, will you? I missed out on that one. Oh well, that sucks. It's already bad enough to miss a treasure dig, but it's even worse to miss something like that where the resources are more premium, and I was around to collect if I wasn't doing this video. But hey, it's for the people. All right, so back to gambling. I'm gonna pass on that this time, just because how super low I am. All I care about right now is just the free stuff. All I care about is the free stuff, but this right here, I think I'm gonna have to get that. Because if I refresh, I'm not gonna see that again. I think I'm gonna have to get that, guys. So let's go ahead and get this too, because we always like that. I think I'm gonna have to get that. I've been so disciplined, not spending money. Let me see something here. Let me look at my decoration store inventory. Yeah, I only got this guy at level 1. So this is a rare opportunity to get this guy. And I still need 2 of him just to upgrade it to level 2. But I can't get 2 without getting 1. And I don't think they're... Okay. You know what? I'm going to pass on it. I got these generic fragments. I'll upgrade them that way. See, that's how you discipline yourself. Okay, so we will refresh. You just don't know how tempted I was to just splurge to get that. That is maturity, guys. Let's keep gambling. That was very mature. All right, we keep going painfully. Oh man, that sucked. All right, last one. Can we get what we're looking for? Can we finally get what we're looking for? One time, you got to reward me for being disciplined. Nope. Oh well, we try again. Um, like I said, there are ways to still reward that earn black market cash, so we'll do that. We should have enough to do effective casino gambling tomorrow, but unfortunately, no dice today. But make sure that you are utilizing your start task wisely on days that you get credit for using them anyway, on day 2 and day 6 versus. And also make sure, just a reminder, please dispatch them when you're available to claim them. The last thing you want to do is do it before you go to bed and you wake up and 30% of your precious loot is gone, because those boxes add up. I can't tell you how many times I've gotten 5,000 diamonds from these boxes. So every less box you have, the less chance you have to get those things, amongst other stuff like train refreshes and contracts. So take that advice because Shotty said so. Anyway, like, share, comment, subscribe, hit that bell notification. I'm about to go to bed after this exercise is over. You have a good night.